In GTA 5 story mode, the developers gave us some optional character deaths we can trigger during the game. And no, I'm not talking about the final mission where you have to choose between killing Michael, Trevor, or risking it all. I'm talking about characters who show up throughout the story, and we have the option to kill them or let them live. However, in the latest updates, and I say latest loosely from around 2017 onward, in GTA Online, it's been revealed that the deaths of many of these characters aren't canon. The correct choice in story mode would have been to let them live. That said, I'm going to show you 5 non-canon deaths in GTA 5 story mode as revealed by GTA Online. So if you're a fan of the channel, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed yet, stick around until the end of the video, and I'm sure you'll want to subscribe. Sound good? Let's get started. Let's start with Simeon Yetarian. For those who don't remember, Simeon is the guy from the car dealership where Franklin works at the beginning of the game alongside Michael. He's the one who gets a good beating from Michael after that whole fiasco involving Jimmy's car and all the drama we're familiar with early on in the story. Now, I'm pretty sure not many people know, or at least a good portion of players who've gone through GTA 5's story mode don't realize, that it's actually possible to kill Simeon during a random event. After the mission Complications between Friend Request and Mr. Phillips, there's a window of opportunity where you can kill Simeon. This has to be done before the mission Mr. Phillips, which introduces Trevor. If you visit Simeon's dealership with either Franklin or Michael during this time frame, you can take him out. This left players wondering for a long time whether his death was canon or not. Moving to GTA Online, we've had updates in 2018, 2019, and 2021. I'll jump straight to the 2021 update, as it's arguably the most important story-related addition we've seen in GTA Online. Simeon is actually mentioned in the DLC The Contract Itasanchati set in 2021. In one scene, while Lamar and Franklin are smoking in the break room at Recorda Studios, Lamar brings up Simeon asking Franklin if he's spoken to him recently. This confirms that Simeon is still alive in 2021, even though GTA 5's story is set in 2013. Franklin gets annoyed and asks Lamar why he even cares about Simeon before dismissively saying, "Screw Simeon." This implies that Franklin still sees Simeon as a scam artist, but more importantly, it confirms that Simeon is alive in 2021. So in conclusion, Simeon's death in GTA 5 story mode is not canon. Let's move on to the second character, Tao Cheng. He is the guy who initially shows up to negotiate with Trevor. Actually, it's Tao and his assistant, another guy in a suit. Tao Cheng is the son of Wei Cheng, the man you end up killing in option C at the end of the game. Now, I had a lot of questions about this. Actually, scratch that. I was almost certain that Tao Cheng died alongside his father at the country club during the mission where Franklin goes to take out Wei Cheng. For those who don't remember, in option C of GTA 5, Lester calls Franklin to let him know that Tao Cheng's card was used at the Pacific Bluffs Country Club, if I'm pronouncing that right. When Franklin arrives, Wei Cheng is there in one of the cars, along with 2 other vehicles. The mission makes it seem like everyone from the triads is taken out at that point. Since Tao Cheng's card was used there, it strongly suggests that he was with his father, Wei Cheng, and that both of them were killed in the shootout. And since I always showed up and blew up all the cars, causing total destruction, I was convinced Tao Cheng was dead. However, during a casino mission in GTA Online, there's a twist. When you escort Tao Cheng and his interpreter to the Pacific Bluffs Country Club, yes, the same one you visit in GTA story mode, he mentions, "One time I almost got killed at this club. Never again." This line directly references option C, where Franklin goes to the club to take out Tao Cheng and his father, Wei Cheng. In that mission, you kill Wei Cheng either by planting a bomb on his car or using another method. But here's the catch. I never saw Tao escaping during option C, so I assumed he died alongside his father. Thanks to GTA Online, we now know that Tao Cheng's death is not canon. I know some of you might be thinking that GTA Online's story takes place before GTA 5's story mode. Well, that was true at the start of GTA Online, but things changed after an update. I can't recall exactly which one, but I believe it was around 2017. After that update, GTA Online's story started taking place after the events of story mode. Nowadays, the timeline between GTA Online and story mode can be pretty confusing. If it's too complicated for you guys, I could think about making a video to explain the correct order. It would take a lot of work though, so I'd only do it if enough people are interested. Alright, let's keep going with the third character you can kill in story mode, Packy McCreary or Patrick McCreary. Yep, the same guy from GTA 4. He shows up in a random event in GTA 5, and after that, you can unlock him as a heist crew member. Now here's the deal, you actually have 2 options to kill Packy. First, you can simply show up during the random event and kill him right there. Alternatively, you can help him escape and then kill him afterward. If you're playing as Trevor, there's also the option to take him to the altruist cult for sacrifice. So yeah, the game gives you multiple opportunities to kill Packy. The thing is, it doesn't clearly indicate whether his death is canon or not, leaving players to wonder about the official version of the story. However, in GTA Online, we know that Packy McCreary is still alive in 2019, further confirming the canon choice for his random encounter in story mode is to help him and his accomplice escape. He makes an appearance during the casino heist update in a new random event where you find him locked in the back of a police transport van along with an unidentified accomplice. In this encounter, Packy asks for your help. If you successfully stop the transport van, evade the cops, and drive to a pre-designated remote area, Packy is freed. Afterward, Lester sends you a text message explaining that McCreary now owes you a favor and can join your heist crew. This mirrors how it works in GTA 5 story mode. You help him during a random event, and he becomes available as a heist crew member. Since this takes place in 2019 in GTA Online, it confirms that the canon choice for his 2013 random encounter in story mode is to let him live and help him escape. Now for the fourth character on this list, the ULP agent. Just like Packy, he also appears in GTA 4. If I'm not mistaken, he shows up for the first time during the Humane Labs mission in GTA 5. He appears at the end of the mission, and as an IAA agent, he's there to figure out what's going on. For those who might have missed it, he was orchestrating a setup behind the scenes which ties into his larger role as part of the IAA's schemes. Later, the ULP agent reappears in the mission, The Wrap-Up, which is a really cool mission. In it, your character can choose to either kill the ULP agent or let him live. I always used to kill him, sometimes even setting him on fire just for fun. However, if you play the Doomsday Heist in GTA Online, you'll notice he makes an appearance in Act 2. In this storyline, he's kidnapped by the Russians and held captive in a foundry in East Los Santos. Players and their crew are tasked with rescuing him from the foundry and escorting him to a safe location where he's taken into protective custody by a security team. This confirms that his death in story mode is not canon. After Act 2, there are still a few more interactions with the ULP agent in GTA Online. This further confirms that his death in GTA 5's story mode is not canon. So, if you decide to kill him, it's purely for the satisfaction of doing it. For me at least, he caused a bit of frustration back in GTA 4, so it felt like he owed me for that. In GTA 5, he's just annoying, so honestly, I'd kill him too, just because he's such a pain. And finally, this one really blew my mind. It's the most recent revelation from the Drug Wars update. I'm not sure if there have been any updates after that since I don't play much GTA Online, but this one involves Dr. Isaiah Friedlander, Michael's therapist. In GTA 5, you can attend multiple therapy sessions with him. Some are optional while others are mandatory. If I'm not mistaken, there's only one therapy session that's actually required in the story. Later in the game, if you attend another session with Dr. Friedlander after completing option C, or even if you've chosen to kill Trevor, you'll notice something interesting. Friedlander refuses to see Michael anymore. Throughout the game, he tries to come across as a moral and ethical person, preaching about making better choices and living differently. But then he reveals to Michael that he's abandoning therapy to become a TV personality, boasting about how women will now line up for him. At this point, it becomes clear to Michael that Friedlander is a complete hypocrite. Worse still, Friedlander had been gathering a lot of personal information about Michael, and, if I'm not mistaken, he planned to publish it in a book. Naturally, Michael is furious. After this confrontation, you're given the option to kill Friedlander or let him live. I always chose to kill him. The only time I didn't was when I wanted to see what would happen if you spared him. Spoiler, he just escapes and moves on to his new career. If you choose not to kill Dr. Friedlander, he'll eventually send an email to Michael. In the email, Friedlander expresses some regret about how things ended, claiming that his new radio and TV program will allow him to help more people. He also says he values the time he spent with Michael and suggests they should both move on and forget about what happened. Michael has the option to reply to the email, and if he does, his response is a clear threat. He tells Friedlander that if they ever cross paths again, he'll kill him. It's a fittingly intense reaction for Michael, given everything Friedlander did to betray his trust. What we learn in GTA Online during the Drug Wars update is that, in the end, Dr. Friedlander either was actually spared by Michael or managed to escape during the car chase after the final therapy session in GTA 5's story mode. And yes, he successfully becomes a TV and radio celebrity shortly afterward. This confirms that his death in story mode is not canon, and he goes on to thrive in his new career, capitalizing on his hypocrisy and questionable morals. In this update, nearly a decade later, since it was released in 2023 and the in-game timeline now aligns with real-world years, Dr. Friedlander has fully embraced his new life. After starting his radio and TV programs, Friedlander decided to expand into the drug business. At some point before 2023, he founded Friedmind Pharmaceuticals Corporation. By 2023, Friedlander has his hired mercenaries raiding locations, kidnapping chemists from gangs, and performing other shady operations. This all ties into the Drug Wars update storyline. further confirming that Friedlander's death in GTA 5 story mode is not canon. Instead, he thrives as a corrupt, opportunistic businessman nearly a decade after the events of story mode. And that's it, guys. I'm sure some of these deaths took a while for many of you to notice, right? Not only that, but I bet a lot of you still don't know the backstories of the game's protagonists and their amazing details. Click on the video linked by the arrow to check out over 15 incredible facts about Franklin. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, take care, and bye.